Radiant team ban. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Fnatic's turn to pick.
Invoker.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Puck!
Lion.
Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Enchantress!
Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Witch Doctor.
Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Drow Ranger.
Radiant team pick. Fnatic's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
League's assassin.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
No.
Fnatic's turn to ban.
Ah, come on.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Imber spirit.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Rubik.
Prepare for battle. Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
It's up!
Kiss the good do die young.
The start
Let the world end now. It matters not to me.
These embers, well. Another head, another dead.
I definitely thought Execration could take that fight, but their targeting was sort of off. Like first of all, they lost the bounty rune to Ohio, and they started going up that ramp. Not the best of places to fight with so many range heroes.
Two to three, Ohio, already level 3 at the first minute. Is 2-0-1, has 5 CS, make it 6. He's got a poor man's shield, a wand, and a mango. He's got tons of regen. He's got tons of survivability. They are actually going to have a hard time dealing with him in a full defensive tri-lane. Despite Nyx Assassin normally being a hero you can do, you know, pretty well against. He's no, like, Faces Void, but combined with this excellent stud that he had in the beginning, and then the Enchantress also being around is going to be putting pressure on that bottom lane. They're going to be pretty hard pressed to actually succeed here as Execration.
Yeah, not to mention the DJ Enchantress is placing himself in such an aggressive spot. He's in the Radiant jungle, which is just so convenient to pressure this safe lane of Execration, as well as the mid. He's gonna get these like 30 runes, like the haste. With these 2 creeps, he could 3 creeps for now, but he can basically solo both the supports on Execration.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a dive here. The last second, oh no, not able to get off that net. Good hex there from the Lion. Not many times you're going to say that about hexing a creep, but it definitely saved his life there. If he gets hit by the net, then he's going to be continually hit by the Purge from the Satyr Banisher, and then just right-click down, plus can't forget about that Shockwave. Man, the Satyr camp is so valued for the Enchantress. Combination of heavy nukes and disables.
Oh my god.
That's a big hit. Shockwave.
Nukes. I think the biggest problem for Execration right now is that they can't pull because the Enchantress is too strong. And you just have 3 heroes leeching EXP. I don't think the Ember Spirit's going to hit a good level 6 timing.
Phoenix ends up going down in the top lane. Looks like simple telekinesis. Not sure. Oh no, Phoenix dive wasn't even off, so maybe they silence him. Abed's going to go down in the bottom lane as they just combo up on him, get the stun, slow him down with the Satyr Banisher, and shockwave him to death. They're even going to get some damage onto Kimmo in the meanwhile. So you can definitely all agree that this tri-lane fully winning out for Fnatic. Nando, mid lane, Sunstrike. Oh, nails him mid-one. Winning that one as well. This is almost looking like it's going to be even more of a dominant game number 2 than game 1 was, and that was an 18-minute GG.
Yeah, it's just like you have 2 solo lanes that don't have the most favorable matchups. On top of this tri-lane, tri-lane is a big commitment, and they're getting wrecked.
Yeah, they are going to be so underleveled at this point. I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do.
Not to mention, like, even if this game was not so rough into the laning phase, at the end of the day, it's an Ember Spirit single core. Like, Ember has to do just most of the damage in the mid-late game.
Ohio. He managed to get the spike carapace off. That's going to help him a little bit. There are going to be the creeps coming in from the side. He is able to get off the stun, which means they'll kill the Lion. Looks like he may take out from the Maledict. No, healing salve up. He's going to be okay. The Enchantress has already taken out the Witch Doctor, and Ohio is now able to turn. Gets off a little bit of mana burn. 12 damage is all it does. Looks like he's going to survive, too. The poor man's shield coming through in the clutch. DJ gets the triple kill, and Ohio lives to see another day.
You know, just yesterday, the game with Gareth that I was casting,
Uh-huh.
there was a moment where Beastmaster got a double kill onto the PA and IO. I thought that was a disaster. Oh, I mean, let's talk about disaster. Like, there's 6 kills between the Enchantress and the Nyx right now, and their tower's getting pushed at 5 minutes, and this is a full tri lane, safe lane.
Flame Guard, it goes up, then it goes down. It may have actually saved him because Flame Guard being down means there's no burn damage, so he isn't hit by the Spike Carapace. Meanwhile, mid, big time gank. They dive underneath that tier 1 tower, but mid 1 is not able to back up fast enough to dodge this gank. The Maledict takes him down. Finally, Execration get a kill after they pretty much got nothing ever since that first blood trade-off. They traded 2 for 3 there, but this is the first kill that they've really gotten since the laning phase started.
And now Net's gonna hit level 6 on the Drow Ranger. Pretty good timing.
So that's a big upgrade in everyone's damage now, because he's not only got that ultimate, but he's got 3 levels in Precision Mark too.
Bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Look at that. Mid 1. Look at the damage he's outputting. This is absurd. He goes full Exort, and he's hitting for like 130 damage.
He's like a Shadow Fiend right now.
Yeah.
One of the concerns I have for Execution right now is, okay, like Abed's having a tough game, but what about the supports? Where do they get their levels is my question. There's no pull.
Well, it seems like part of their answer is splitting up their tri-lane entirely. They ganked mid, now they're keeping Kimmo mid, and putting their other support at the top lane. Ohio's going to try and scout things out right now with the Vendetta. They did kind of know what's coming. They have the Crown Ward laid out. Nothing should happen here for Fnatic. Can't really fight until they have level 6 on the Phoenix. That seems really important right now for Execration.
Oh, Ohio?
Text still has the Spike Carapace to use if things get real dicey.
It's so crazy that Ohio was just caught hex between the tier 1 and tier 2, and Execration are still so afraid to commit to that. Because like the game that they've been having has crushed their confidence, and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bouncing around. It's the silence.
Radiant's middle tower.
Skins for the Impale, just gets the mana burn onto him. Actually hits Nando after the phase shift and executes him with a swift Vendetta. Now they're going to wrap around behind the bottom lane, or at least DJ Solo is. He's got his Mud Golems ready to go. He hits 1 stun. He's just getting all these impetus shots off, and Ember Spirit doesn't do anything there because he was still level 6.
yeah, level 5. Right?
Or sorry, not level 6, still only level 5. That's what I meant. Jump forward. Oh, 3-4-3 in some trouble. Looks like this could be the second kill for Execration after that first blood.
Okay.
They're losing the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's your. Maybe trying to go for the same record as us game, possibly break it.
8.5 minutes, pushing high ground. See if they can take the tier 3 by, what was that, like 9:30, I think? Took tier 3.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pushing into heroes. So many of them still do not have their ultimate.
Yeah, but at least Fnatic don't have a Pugna. So
That smoke doesn't work.
yeah, Ohio.
He's like, you guys are so poor, you can't afford a counter vision, so I'm just gonna play forward and we'll catch Abed as he runs back. Oh,
He was close, so close to level 6 too. 3-4-3.
Still, they will be able to get Roshan next, so no tier 3, but they still have a chance to end the game faster than Fnatic with the Aegis in hand. They did game 1.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lions still working.
They're slowly getting their ults.
Yeah. So, Dream Coil, they finally got the remnants. They've got the Death Ward. They actually have Finger of Death. This could be, now that they have all these ultimates, their chance to win a fight. But they're definitely going to need to blow up. I'm not even sure who. Did they ban it, like blow up the Terra Ranger first? Did they blow up the Enchantress? Can't go the Invoker, obviously. He has the Aegis. But he's also very likely to be one of the frontliners with his Forge Spirits.
I think the Enchantress or the Rubik is a good start. They do have the Death Ward in combination with the Lion to be able to burst down the Enchantress. But any kill at this point is going to take a lot of commitment from Execration.
Paralyzing cast, trying to stop this push. They don't really have too many abilities to push out the creep wave. They've got the orb, and they've got the paralyzing cast. I guess Earth Spike as well, if you want to include that one. That actually TP's back here, and it's going to push out the mid lane. Looks like they're going to go for the tier 2. I think they judged pushing high ground is just being a bit too difficult right now.
Yeah, it's not really efficient. They are keeping Execration on their toes, though. No one can really farm right now. Abed on the Ember Spirit.
Ohio gonna be blown up here. Double ults used for it. Not sure if that was entirely necessary, but they get the kill. Pretty important one at that. Death Ward gonna be stolen, but still, our Rubik is gonna be chased down before he gets the chance to use it. Telekinesis unable to buy him any time, and Fnatic, one pick off turns into 2. And they're actually going to lose a lot of their Aegis timing here while they wait for their supports to respawn.
And I didn't notice the mech on mid one Invoker. It's just like some old ice stuff.
And I guess if you're just trying to push as early as possible, it makes a good amount of sense.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, if the opportunity presents itself where Fnatic can just end the game earlier than expected, well, why not? You can just go the mech. It's not like the mech is going to go completely obsolete, especially at the rate this is going. Like the mech, the usefulness of the mech is kind of like, what do you say, proportional to how strong Execration are, and Execration are not really, they're so weak right now that you don't really see them becoming that much stronger as time goes by.
Ether lens for our Lion. That is actually due to the pickup on the Nyx Assassin. Oh, he actually didn't even get that kill. It's a Witch Doctor for 635 gold. Time to push high ground again. Some damage on mid one. Fire Spirits being used like this does mean they can't really fight, fully fight or initiate until it's back up. They kind of need it to make sure the Supernova does succeed. They're definitely going to need to make a full initiation sometime soon, as Fnatic are not backing down from this Rax push. Another round of Fire Spirits goes up.
Oh, Chemo.
Chemo just dies straight up. Mid one still has that Aegis, so he's daring anybody from Execration to try and commit to killing him, because he's going to be able to get turnaround kills. So you can see Nando being taken out 3-4-3 with a dive in with the telekinesis as well. Grabs the puck and makes sure that Ohio lands the stun to finish the job. Now they get the melee racks. DJ doing what he did last game too, pushing forward with those impetus shots. They will be able to get the full lane of racks. And Fnatic not actually fully leaving here. DJ's going to stick around, misses that impale, as Tim doesn't actually run backwards as Ohio expected. They blow up Ohio and not able to get the Supernova in time. Yeah, DJ sticks around a bit too long, realizing too late to it that he's not able to kill it. Start getting some stun rate damage. This is, again, another pick-off scenario that it could turn nasty for Fnatic. Fortunately, Rubik still had the Icarus dive, is able to get out. But 8-14, the kill score evened out a bit, and those pick-offs actually were so much gold. It's a 3,000 gold swing between the Enchantress and Nyx Assassin dying.
Yeah, it was better than not getting those return kills, but getting wrecked at 14 minutes is not fun. Just looking at the net worth chart still, though, you have to take into account all the global team gold that Fnatic made from that push. And Ember Spirit is so far away from Battle Fury that whoever has to deal with this bottom creep lane is going to be so annoyed. Like, the creeps won't die.
Again, the dive into the telekinesis will be able to combo that stun. Nicely played by our Rubik. Steals the Earth Spike, and now Enchantress finishes off the line as well.
And Chemo, he should be fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I feel like I've seen this before. Fnatic push in the bottom lane, get the lane of Rax, then go top. We'll take both the tier 1 and tier 2.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Still have another 2.5 minutes to beat their timing. Phoenix gonna be taken out. Ohio makes it look cool by blinking away while the Sunstrike explodes the Phoenix. Not even looking at the kill. TPN from the puck instantly blinks backward though. They're gonna have to have an insanely good supernova in this game.
Yeah, and like Abed on the Ember Spirit has to go something desperate like a Maelstrom. He just doesn't have time for a Battle Fury right now.
True. And chipping away at that tower with just mid one. Doesn't have the Aegis this time around, but still has that mech.
And of course, mid one has Vlad's on top of his mech this time.
Fully jumping onto him. Ohio jumps in with a spike carapace. They manage to get the silence on the Tims, which means no supernova. Full remnant explosion there onto the two heroes, though. Will be able to finish off those two cores. Oh, an uphill miss, it looks like. Managed to keep the Ember Spirit alive, but our puck too far forward ends up getting caught out. DJ running at RR. The buyback here from the puck. Thinking it's still going to be necessary to defend their high ground, but Fnatic have already been repelled. Start backing up. Wait for their Invoker and Nyx Assassin to revive.
Yeah, I think that last push is going to make Fnatic. They could brute force it possibly, but they'd rather not be too patient when they're pushing. Well, like having the Aegis gives them so much more freedom to possibly make some plays, like commit under the tower if they see an opportunity. But without the Aegis, they could potentially see themselves just throwing bodies at Execration.
Kind of seems like mid one's planning to push high ground without the Aegis. Building just
yeah.
Goes the mech, now gonna go the pipe. Almost has it too.
He's probably having a lot of fun right now. He's like, I'm probably the first competitive Invoker to build like two of these items, like for sure, like pipe and Vlads are not common on Invoker. Mech might have been, like sometimes you'll see mech, not recently, but still.
And the great thing
Pioneer.
is when he puts Alacrity on him, he's still hitting for 300 a hit.
Yeah, that's true. And it's not like in the high ground scenarios he needs to have like the Aghanims to invoke so many spells. That's usually for the ones that are on defense.
There goes the Supernova. He's trying to go on to mid one here. I don't think they realize that Hood of Defiance and the mech mid one. He's kind of unkillable. Look at him lay so many abilities. He pops the mech and goes back to half health. And now Fnatic, the rest of them are going to start streaming forward still.
Oh no!
Oh no! What a nasty time for a full DC out. Just as they start going all in, mid one is still backing up. 343's away in the background. This is actually looking like a pretty bad fight, despite the way that it started with the Execration wasting every single ability to not kill and not even really threaten the Invoker. Just because of their positioning, this may actually be I can't even say okay. They're actually out of nukes. I'm just now realizing. So they're out of nukes. Puck has used everything. Impale is about to go down. They might be able to kill Ohio, but they've got no Death Ward, no Supernova. Things left for Execration. They're just entirely out of ammo.
Yeah, they could just turn around right now. It looks like Lion is pretty close to dying. I mean, he's casting it until he should. Yeah, tell the.
So Ohio is going to be burned out. DJ, though, is still easily able to stay alive. And Abed, thanks to the paralyzing cask, will barely live. Close one. He's trying to finish up his Battle Fury now. Fnatic, they didn't get anything in return, so it looks like they don't feel comfortable pushing the high ground. In fact, they're going to be pushing into a full Ags for the Witch Doctor. He's gone all in for this item, and he's got it finally for the next push of Fnatic. This is actually, you know, gives some it's kind of like a lifeline for Execration. They have some way now to be able to seriously defend high ground because of this ultimate. If it actually just stays channeling, who knows? Maybe they can actually repel Fnatic and draw this game out.
That is actually amazing that he was able to get an Ags in the context of this game. And I think just before Fnatic comes, you should just go farm this camp solo, get a level 11. It's going to make such a big difference. Like 50% increase.
Yeah,
more,
true.
Actually. Yeah.
Wow. So he gets it. Level 11, 105 damage. Bouncing around between Fnatic. Let's see. What they need is Fnatic to actually commit to the fight and be kind of grouped up. But they can't afford is to have Fnatic split pushing with mid one. They actually catch some heroes here with a good Supernova. That one's definitely going off. They might actually be able to kill both here. Mid one is going to lose his Aegis, holds on to the mech for his second life. Now, 3-4-3. I'm not sure if Execration can stick around for this one. They're going to get the Sun Ray, immediate silence onto mid one, plus the Death Ward. That's actually good enough. They get that kill, and looks like they might be able to chase down the Rubik as well. The rest of Fnatic have already given up on that engagement entirely. A good telekinesis hold will be able to get some stuns, but unfortunately not able to steal the orb and get out in time. Fnatic, again, another sloppy engagement by them that is slowly but surely chipping away at the gigantic lead that they're still holding on to.
Yeah, it's just this ward. This ward is the MVP to the west of where the mid tier 2 was. That spotted out Ohio, and I don't know. It's like Fnatic didn't mean to fight there. It just happened to be that Ohio got spotted, and you know, mid one got drawn into it. Of course, all things considered, Fnatic are still in such a comfortable spot, probably feeling a bit iffy.
No.
Paralyzing cast, that's definitely not a bad ability to have. Rubik takes that one for free off the Witch Doctor while they kill him.
And meanwhile, Abed does get the Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago, I was thinking he's never going to get a Battle Fury this game at the rate Fnatic are pushing, but there have been some mistakes from Fnatic that I suppose it's some sort of a rubber band effect. If you're this far behind, every kill is, you have to, like, for Fnatic to come out even in terms of net worth, they have to go like 2-to-1 ratio or something.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structure.
Ohio jumps forward, actually. Spike carapacing the Sun Ray. Ooh, nice jump in from Nando. They're going to try and blow up Ohio here while he's still silenced. They do lose their puck, though, and the Supernova is going to be targeted down. BKB from DJ makes it very tough for the Phoenix to get off a good egg. Kimmo, yeah, he's stuck. He's dead as well. Dream Coil being stunned or stolen by the Rubik holds the Phoenix in place, while Fnatic take that lane of Rax and go quick, pushing down the mid lane. They don't have any ultimates that are on cooldown. There's nothing they need to wait for, so they just keep on going. They're going to be able to take RR. Now there goes the Death Ward, dealing some damage, but of course immediately going to be stunned up by the Rubik with that Earth Spike. He may lose his life for it, but never mind. There goes the mech. Fnatic, they're just too tanky and putting too much damage out to stop.
Yeah,
Eventually,
it's-
Execration, we're going to have a bad fight.
GG.
Now have mega creeps.
I think no one's really surprised by this. Like after that last kickoff engagement where they got so much for Execration, nobody was really thinking, okay, are Execration doing it? No, their Execration are delaying the game.
Yeah.
And also, like, the Ember Spirit only had 1 point in Sleight of Fist, so his Battle Fury was kind of useless in a way. Like, you get the Battle Fury, but you have level 1 Sleight of Fist. That's definitely not how you defend high ground, so that was a shame.
And that brings a close to our very first series. Fnatic will take it in record time here. That's what, 42 minutes? A little bit extra.